Hi, I'm Dr. V. Boykin, former single mom, stripper, felon, now keynote speaker, two-time author. I tell the truth about how to navigate challenging personal and professional situations. And we need to talk about imposter syndrome. Okay, imposter syndrome, in simplest terms, are those little nagging doubts where you feel that, ooh, am I qualified? Am I doing this right? Am I in the right role? Do I deserve this? Have I earned this? Things along that vein. And typically you'll feel that every now and then in the role you're in. And if you stretched yourself really far to get into a role, number one, good for you. Number two, you might feel it more often. That is totally different than doubting your worth in the workplace. So, imposter syndrome comes from that stretch, that doubt of your confidence being shaken because you're questioning your skills. When you doubt your worth in the workplace, that is directly related to a terribly toxic, hostile, not supportive work environment. And I don't care what that company has written on their walls. There is no company that should make you doubt your self-worth. And when you doubt your self-worth, that's a culture issue. And the reason I say that is because if you are in a healthy company, organization, and you have missing skills for the job you need to do, they will say to you, I've noticed you're deficient. I've noticed you need growth in the following areas. Here are some resources, and we're going to support you to do it. We're going to talk about this on our one-on-ones. I'm going to give you some coaching. I'm going to team you up with a mentor. We're going to get you the skills that you need, and we'll revisit this in X amount of time to make sure we're on the right track. Positive organizational culture, truly growth mindset. When you're in a toxic work environment, your boss will manufacture and create areas so that he or she or they can highlight where you're deficient, will continue to expose those, will not offer support, and you will literally feel like you as a person aren't worthy of being supported, of being coached, of being mentored, of being upskilled. You start to doubt if you should even be in the workplace. Yeah, that's not imposter syndrome. That's a toxic work environment, typically cloaked in we have the best culture ever. So please don't think that the issue is you're suffering from imposter syndrome and that's why you feel terrible and you dread every single day you go to work. Not because you don't like your job, because you don't like the experience of your job. That is not imposter syndrome. That's toxic and hostile work environment. That's a psychologically unsafe work environment. That's a work environment where they start every meeting talking about your values and the company's values because they really don't have any. So they got to keep reminding you, where they have to do big advertising campaigns about their culture and their values because they know unless they give you the propaganda, you won't find it there and it'll never be identified. And while you get there and see all this great stuff, you're looking for it because you've been pre-programmed. I digress. What I'm telling you is there is a difference between a toxic work environment and having a little bit of self-doubt, having a little bit of imposter syndrome. So just keep that in mind. Don't let them gaslight y'all.